Have you ever wondered how the birth of a single child could set the stage for an era of unprecedented growth and prosperity? In the year 1533, a baby girl named Elizabeth was born into the tumultuous world of Tudor England. She was the daughter of the infamous King Henry VIII and his second wife, the ill-fated Anne Boleyn. Elizabeth's early years were anything but ordinary. She was initially welcomed as a princess, only to be demoted to a mere lady after her mother's execution. The scandal surrounding Anne Boleyn's downfall cast a long shadow over Elizabeth's childhood, but it also set the stage for her remarkable resilience and determination. Despite the adversities, Elizabeth was blessed with a keen mind and a hunger for knowledge. These qualities, coupled with her royal bloodline, would eventually propel her to the throne, a tumultuous beginning for a child who would later become one of the most influential monarchs in English history. From a disgraced princess to the Queen of England, Elizabeth's ascension to the throne was anything but ordinary. The death of her half-brother, Edward VI, introduced a power vacuum. His successor, and Elizabeth's half-sister Mary I, also known as Bloody Mary, reigned for a mere 5 years. Her rule was marked by the attempted re-establishment of Catholicism and a series of brutal religious persecutions. Mary's reign, however, was cut short by her untimely death in 1558, leaving the throne vacant for Elizabeth. Suddenly, the once ostracized and illegitimate Elizabeth was proclaimed queen, yet her ascension was not without challenges. Elizabeth was confronted with a kingdom riddled with religious strife, economic instability, and political intrigue. But she was undeterred. She was determined to heal her divided kingdom and bring prosperity to her people. And so, at the age of 25, Elizabeth began her reign, navigating a kingdom divided by religious conflict and economic hardship. An era of exploration, enlightenment, and prosperity. But what made the Elizabethan era so special? The Elizabethan era, spanning the latter half of the 16th century, was a time of remarkable progress and prosperity. Under the reign of Queen Elizabeth I, culture and arts thrived during this period, giving birth to the English Renaissance, a time of great literary and artistic innovation. The world of theatre, in particular, saw a significant boom. The era birthed a multitude of playwrights, but none shone brighter than William Shakespeare, whose works like Romeo and Juliet, Hamlet, and Macbeth continue to be celebrated globally. The Elizabethan era was also a time of exploration and discovery. Seafarers like Sir Francis Drake and Sir Walter Raleigh embarked on expeditions to the New World, expanding England's reach and influence. These voyages of discovery not only brought wealth but also established England as a formidable naval power. Politically, Queen Elizabeth I's reign was characterized by her shrewd diplomacy and astute decision-making. She skillfully navigated the complex web of European politics, maintaining a delicate balance of power. Her reign was marked by a steady increase in England's wealth, power, and prestige on the global stage. Economically, the Elizabethan era witnessed significant growth. Trade flourished, both domestically and internationally, leading to a rise in the standard of living. The period saw advancements in various industries, including agriculture, textile, and shipbuilding, contributing to England's economic prosperity. The Elizabethan era was also a time of scientific curiosity and innovation. The period saw advancements in various fields, including astronomy, medicine, and technology. Pioneers like Thomas Digges and John Dee pushed the boundaries of knowledge, sparking a wave of intellectual curiosity and innovation. In essence, the Elizabethan era was a golden age in English history, a period of remarkable progress and prosperity, from the flourishing of arts and culture to the expansion of exploration and trade. The era was marked by significant advancements in various fields. The Elizabethan era, a golden age in English history, was marked by progress and prosperity under Queen Elizabeth's reign. Religion and foreign affairs, two key facets of Elizabeth's reign. But how did she navigate these complex issues? In the realm of religion, Elizabeth's reign was marked by her attempt to establish a moderate Protestant Church of England, a move that came to be known as the Elizabethan religious settlement. This was no easy task, as the religious landscape of the time was fraught with tension between Catholics and Protestants. Elizabeth sought a middle ground, a church that was Protestant in doctrine but retained many of the ceremonial aspects of Catholicism. Her goal was to appease both factions and promote unity among her subjects. But of course, not everyone was satisfied. There were plots and rebellions, attempts to replace Elizabeth with a Catholic monarch. Yet through it all, Elizabeth's religious settlement held. It was a testament to her political savvy and her ability to balance competing interests. Turning to foreign affairs, Elizabeth's reign was marked by conflict with Spain. The Spanish Armada, a fleet of 130 ships sent by King Philip II of Spain, was a defining moment. The Armada was intended to overthrow Elizabeth and restore Catholicism in England. But in a stunning victory, the English Navy, under the command of Lord Howard of Effingham and Sir Francis Drake, defeated the Armada. This victory not only preserved Elizabeth's throne but also marked a turning point in England's international standing. It signaled the rise of England as a naval power and set the stage for England's expansionist endeavours under Elizabeth's reign. However, it's important to note that Elizabeth's foreign policy was not solely defined by conflict. She also pursued a policy of cautious diplomacy, skillfully navigating the complex web of alliances and rivalries that characterized the European political landscape of her time. In both religion and foreign affairs, Elizabeth skillfully navigated the pressures and challenges of her time. Elizabeth I, famously known as the Virgin Queen. But what's the story behind this title? Elizabeth's decision to remain unmarried was, in itself, a revolutionary act. In a time when women were often seen as dependent on men, Elizabeth broke the mold. She was a woman who held the highest position in the land, and yet she chose not to share her power, her throne, or her life with a man. The question of her marriage was not just a personal matter. It was a topic of national concern, a political chess game. Many believed that a royal marriage would secure alliances, bring wealth, and provide an heir to the throne. Yet Elizabeth remained steadfast in her decision. She declared herself married to England, her ring symbolizing her commitment to her country. Her refusal to marry was not without its controversies. Her court was filled with potential suitors, the most notable being Robert Dudley, the Earl of Leicester. Their close relationship sparked rumors and raised eyebrows. However, despite the whispers and speculations, their relationship remained platonic, with Elizabeth often referring to Dudley as her dear friend. Then there was Mary, Queen of Scots, Elizabeth's cousin. Their relationship was fraught with tension. Mary, a Catholic, was seen by many as a threat to Protestant England. Elizabeth, always the pragmatist, kept her close but at arm's length, navigating the treacherous waters of their relationship with caution and diplomacy. Elizabeth's decision to remain unmarried was more than just a personal choice. It was a political strategy, a statement of independence and a testament to her commitment to her country. She was a queen who ruled on her own terms, defying societal norms and expectations. Her reign was marked by her singular focus on England and its prosperity. She was a queen who put her country before her personal desires, who chose duty over love, and who remained steadfast in her commitment to her people. Despite societal expectations, Elizabeth remained unmarried, a decision that would forever shape her legacy. Elizabeth's reign came to an end in 1603, but what legacy did she leave behind? Elizabeth's influence on English history, culture, and politics remains profound. She skillfully navigated the treacherous waters of 16th century politics, consolidating royal power and establishing a strong, centralized English state. Her reign saw the expansion of the British Empire, as explorers like Sir Francis Drake and Sir Walter Raleigh set sail under her patronage, laying the groundwork for England's future as a global power. Elizabeth's reign, known as the Elizabethan Era, was a time of cultural renaissance, with advancements in literature, theatre, and the arts that continue to resonate today. Under her rule, figures like William Shakespeare and Christopher Marlowe flourished, their works emblematic of the era's creative explosion. In the religious sphere, Elizabeth's efforts to establish a moderate Protestant Church of England resulted in relative religious peace, a remarkable achievement given the era's religious tensions. This religious settlement laid the foundation for the Anglican Church, which continues to play a significant role in England today. Beyond policy and culture, Elizabeth's personal style of rule has left a lasting imprint. Her decision to remain unmarried, her skillful manipulation of courtly politics, and her strong, charismatic leadership style have all become central to the image of the powerful female ruler. When Elizabeth died in March of 1603, it marked the end of the Tudor dynasty. She was succeeded by James I, the son of her cousin Mary, Queen of Scots, uniting the crowns of England and Scotland. But her influence did not die with her. The structures, institutions, and ideologies she put in place continued to shape the course of English history long after her death. With her death, the Elizabethan era came to an end, but the legacy of Queen Elizabeth lives on. Her influence still felt in many aspects of modern life.